Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Welcome to the video. Um, this should be just a stream that I'm gonna put. That's gonna have a bunch of tips. That'll have a bunch of uh, little tricks that I want to show you. So let's get into the first one. So when you're making melodies or you're struggling to find a sound that you like, um, I'm gonna start off with just the piano real quick, just to show you this isn't perfect, but we're gonna start off with two keys. We're gonna choose two notes to use, and we're gonna use them in a progression like minor or major, but we're really just looking for a good sound. So we got this. See how that makes it a little bit more dreamy and more deep. It makes it less of the scale, but more like your own choice. You see, let me change the tempo. We can change this to I feel like it's a lot less work to find your keys in your song that you're looking for. You can octave these as well. Now this is KHS reverb, or reversing, my bad. I'm gonna use Somatics Deja Vu, and then I'm gonna route it to now this melody comes out. Make sure that you know what you're doing a little bit. You know, have a little rhythm to yourself, and keep yourself positive in certain circumstances. I like to use Smooth Bleeding on here because what it does is it takes these and it crossfades them. At least I think. You can also just do that. Don't forget that if you want some different sound, then you gotta get out of the scale, because more of the, if the 808 was a real 808, then the 808 would sit within 8 decibel hertz between the tempo and the range of, you know, how long the pattern is. So you would have a tempo defined 808 sample, and most of your 808s are either detuned or tethered to a detune rate, meaning that even if you do detune your song a little bit by stretching it, as I just did where I didn't have my stretch right here turned off when I went to lengthen it, all it did was stretch the sample outwards and create it or make it longer. And what that did was change the tempo from this one. I mean, not the tempo, but it changed the pitch. And it all is defined by how many bars you use. So there's swing, and swing is usually, you know, so if you have that little amount that I had when it was just a little tiny sliver, then you can definitely use that to your advantage. And if you're thinking about moving your track more, then I would recommend thinking and pushing that into melodies and such ideas. Now I want to talk about your drums and your 808s. We can start with the 808, which I'm gonna use the Money Spread, even though you can use any 808 you want to use. I'm gonna show you that you can use low notes in your 808s to create less harmonic content but more wobble. It's pretty amazing. Let me turn these off. Like right here is so low that you can only hear the kick, but like right, we'll move this over. note that you don't like, I want you to try it low, like just because, like it's gonna create this bounce. Like say you don't like the first one, like 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 you see how it wobbles. It wants to. See how it makes other 808s sound. Like you can use this on your now that you have it like that, you can take it and you can even drop all the 808s lower because you crazy like that. You know what I mean? That's one of those things. Like it's all about the person sitting on top of it. So like, say it's really muddy, it doesn't matter if it's muddy, it matters about how much the person's gonna feel. So even though there's this big hole like right around there, the problem is like the hole is gonna be a great vocal spot. The hole is gonna be is gonna be a really good identification point for the artist sitting inside of there. It's not always about, you know, having the strongest 808s, because, you know, people either have to write on top of it or they can make the song what they want to make it. You feel me? So when it goes down like that and the person says something, you know, like a hook or something, it really starts to get met with the chorus vibe, you know, where you get lost in the back and forth, and you get lost in the regular sauce. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave this off right here. You know, I'm gonna say bye. You know, and I'm gonna let you know that you should try some of these things, and stay one step ahead of yourself, and remember that when you are a step ahead, you aren't really a step ahead. You are who you are, and you gotta keep remembering to stay moving forward. Else, and don't get lost, cause one step ahead isn't that far away. One step ahead is exactly where you are, just a pace down. You know, just a pace that you won't. You know, you won't. You need to remember that you're not trying to make yourself go tired. You're trying to make yourself get back. You know, you're trying to get back to where you were in the beginning, or you're trying to make yourself feel better about yourself when you never wanted to tire yourself out by listening. So to start off with, number one, we have used two notes instead of three notes, or use two notes instead of four notes. It's time saving. You can present yourself the song first. You can present yourself the ratios of simple things. You can create a melody a little bit faster. You can finish your final product how you want it to be at the start, and then you can go from there, whether that's, you know, you making the bass notes or you're making the melody on top of that. So you can do a lot of things to those two notes, where the first one's more of a melodic sense, or the top one's more of a melodic sense, and the bottom one's more of your bass. Or you can completely throw that in the trash and say, I'm making bass with these notes, because you have that capability. When you only use two notes, it leaves you with a big pocket and a bunch of breathing room, so that you can, you know, you can really find your 808 pocket instead of needing to follow the root note. And number two is making sure that you know about the KHS reverser, or a reverser of some kind. Is very good, but the KHS reverser is wonderful. Um, it's magnificent. It has, this can change like a bunch. You can go to 32. You can go to 4. You can go triples. You can do everything. You can't do 32 triple though. You can go up. You can go up to 64. You could go down to 1. You can sync it. You can make it milliseconds. That's probably cool. You can mess with these things. You can use a robot, and you can figure out something that you want to do. You can go up to 5 seconds, as I expected. I use sync right now. Turn the mix knob all the way up if you want it mixed completely. You want to reverse your melody. The crossfade is to avoid pops. It's like where the sections meet each other. It's just like halftime. Um, yeah, there's not much you can do without messing with the effects. There's other effects in the KHS, like the resonator. This one is very nice. This one you can choose a key that you want to resonate to on your melody or on your instrument. Then you can have a tweak to the instrument. You can, especially if you're in key with the instrument, it creates pretty cool effects. It's very harsh. It's very mean. It's very strong. The KHS is free. All that stuff is free and stuff. The stuff should be in the description, but I don't got that right now. I'll put it down there sometime. Uh, and lastly, 808s is lower than you expect, and that's wild. You feel me? Sometimes they only stay up here, but there's some down here. I've been using these sometimes. Once you find a good 808, like one of my own, where it is, like one of these, you have tons of control over it. It's super strong and it's super cadence filled or harmonically entangled. When you go down here, this stuff is like where it should sit. It likes it. It really likes being low. Like really, really likes being low. So yeah, stay tuned, stay fresh, and get out there. Don't forget to get your royalties and BMI, ASCAP, whatever you want to use, and so on and so forth. Sync licensing and stuff like that. Make yourself look beautiful for whoever is coming, and keep trying. Make pages, Bandcamp, get out into the world and show some people and do things like that. Make a SoundCloud page and post your beats on SoundCloud if you want. You can do a lot of things. If you have commercial like beats, funny looking beats, you can throw those on there. They can have 808s. They don't really mind that much. It's all about the difference, and stay sharp. Remember that when you release a beat on SoundCloud or any platform, you have a high chance to get sent to somebody. So release tons, take things down. Release tons, take things down. Release one, take things down. Release one, take things down. Push yourself as you are a creator, and continuously touch the thing that you touch, so that it brings traction and it looks moving, and it looks like you're gonna post another one for that new person, because I feel like the algorithm wants somebody who's gonna get a notification, or they want you to bring people to their app. So if you can really push the algorithm to wanting to push yours, you can get a steady resources. I do the same thing with my SoundCloud. Even on days where I take some songs down when I feel like it, and I might put them back up if I feel like they're good enough. And if I put them back up, I don't just publicize them or deprivate them. I repost them, because I know that whether or not it's not gonna make a notification to that person who liked it or followed me if they aren't gonna get a new post out. So they'll get a new notification that the song that they may have already liked is out, and so they might go back to that song. They might realize that the song got taken down, and then you put it back out, and it's like, wow, it's some high quality stuff. It's some good stuff. So make sure you run the algorithm. Don't be too feisty, I guess. Stay calm and collected, but yeah, beat these other people. Beat the scene, beat the idea of being trapped, and stay in a steady perfecting music type of life. Whereas you want to communicate with people, so communicate with people. Where you want to learn about people, so you should learn about people. Ask people how their day is going. If they're just a regular person, treat people with respect as if they're new people, because they might be new people. They might be regular people. you know, no matter where they're from, you know. You got to be nice, you know. For some reason, they have some messaging on there, and it works. You know, I'm gonna say bye to you guys. Like and subscribe if you wanna, and 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 stay yourself. You know.